Very, very good morning to each and every one of you. Welcome to Nifty 50, Nifty 500 small cap overall market risk discussion with SD. मैं हूं SD, your host Shanand Udash, multi asset trading and investment specialist. तो चलिए चालू करते हैं. But before I go to seeing the chart, looking at it, analyzing for you all, let me take you to my new revamped website. As you can see, it is a newly beautiful revamped website, and this is my social footprints. You can go to any of my social media channel. I'm more active in the WhatsApp channel or in the YouTube, followed by X, Facebook, and Instagram. Under the offering, you all know that we held two beautiful workshops which were free for anyone to join. And this option master and bond investment future may be possibly in September, October. I will try to hold another workshop, but this time, as from request from many people, we will hold on stocks. So now let's get to Nifty. Nifty के लिए either I will use my Fountain of Gold specialized candle or I will use the line chart. I know the candles, all the candle types. From time to time, I see them, but I like the line charts. It's less appreciated, which has clearly showing us is Nifty is in a beautiful uptrend, which is very strong. Very strong uptrend. I think this will be in some significant ride on the upside. And this is actually a bit surprising because we are in a recessionary cycle, but looks like in this cycle ये पैटर्न को बोलते हैं हेड एंड शोल्डर पैटर्न, जो हम लोग एक अलग तरीके से भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं विद द हेड एंड शोल्डर टूल. ये देखिए हेड एंड शोल्डर, इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर पैटर्न. तो ये रहा इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर पैटर्न. सो आई विल से निफ्टी इज प्रीटी बुलिश, good for investment despite that we are in a recessionary cycle. But recessionary cycle में हर country same तरीके से affect नहीं होता है. So it could be maybe Nifty or India will outperform. We have reasons to outperform. We have managed our other position where we are troublesome, that the trade balance did quite effectively. So I'm quite bullish on India despite being in a recessionary cycle. But I will like the stocks if they come down and I'll get a bargain. Currently, I can't say stocks are cheap. Some of them, given their earnings multiples, they're quite expensive at least. But expensive thing becomes expensive. जो हो रहा है, market ऊपर जा रहा है, तो I'm holding bullish positions. And I'm quite positive that this is a very, very strong bull trend. सबसे पहले इसके बाद मैं क्या करता हूं, आई डू द रिस्क मास्टर एनालिसिस. तो इसके लिए मैं स्पेशलाइज्ड इंडिकेटर का इस्तेमाल करता हूं, दैट इज द एसडी रेनबो V2 और द रिस्क मास्टर, दोनों सेम है. एंड आई अप्लाई द रिस्क मास्टर. सो फर्स्ट आई अप्लाई द रिस्क मास्टर ऑन निफ्टी वीकली चार्ट. देन ग्रेजुअली इसको थोड़ा बड़ा कर लेते हैं सो दैट ऑल ऑफ यू कैन सी बेटर. बिग पिक्चर कर दिया. ऊपर के मीटर में मुझे दिख रहा है ओवरऑल एसेट क्लास एज एन इक्विटी इट्स मच सेफर. टर्मोइल जो चल रहा था वो काम डाउन हो गया. सो दिस इज वेरी पॉजिटिव फॉर इक्विटी मार्केट. इंडिया वीकली चार्ट, प्रीवियसली इट वाज रिस्क ऑफ, मतलब रिस्क से लोग भाग रहे हैं. यहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन आता है कि रिस्क ऑफ मतलब क्या, उतना रिस्क नहीं है. रिस्क ऑलवेज रहता है. कहां पे रिस्क लेना चाहिए या नहीं लेना चाहिए, दैट यू हैव टू डिसाइड. सो रिस्क ऑफ मतलब रिस्क से भाग रहे. तो रिस्क ऑफ से ये कंफ्यूजन लेवल पे आ गया, which I will call a improvement. So overall, even in the weekly chart in India, where we suffered a terrible attack from Pakistan along the western border, is still quite holding strong. The sentiment seems to be level of risk is much lower. However, recession risk remains on the higher side, significantly on the higher side. It is difficult to project which point, say, if crash or others will come. As per structure, we are in a recessionary cycle, and the second phase has started. This has been very interesting and very surprising cycle so far. Because the euphoria phase, which is the first one, it was the second longest in history. So by that standard, this phase can also be longer. But I'll go with the market. It's bullish, so I'll play the bulls and I'll remain cautious. That's the best I can do at this point. So daily chart is more zigzag. Weekly chart, I give a lot of importance when it coming to stocks. It is clear कि overall जो निफ्टी का risk is much better, India का situation much better. So overall I think stocks are here to go away. कुछ लोग जिनके पास conviction नहीं है, वो लोग फंस जाएंगे zigzag में. जैसे ये कल के बाद एक बिग ड्रॉप, इतना बड़ा राइज के बाद ड्रॉप तो नेचुरल था. अब होगा आने वाले दिन में, लग रहा है कि देखिए और भी बुलिश आने वाला है मूड, एंड निफ्टी इज लाइकली टू राइज. अब मैं देखने वाला 125 मिनट्स चार्ट, 125 मिनट का चार्ट पे हम लोग देख रहे हैं. ओवरऑल मच सेफर, थिंग्स हैव टर्न डाउन, सो ओवरऑल लुकिंग पॉजिटिव. इक्विटी के लिए एनवायरनमेंट, रिस्क एनवायरनमेंट इज सिग्निफिकेंटली पॉजिटिव, except one key on the recession cycle. But recession cycle में every crash is not like COVID-19. So even if this is a drawdown, this could be a bear market rally. So within the recessionary cycle, there can be rallies. We will be able to know better as we progress. However, one thing is certain, which I have noticed, is the divergence. परफॉर्मेंस में सिग्निफिकेंटली डाइवर्जेंस होने वाला है. मैं आप लोगों को निफ्टी 500 का चार्ट दिखाऊंगा. इन द वीकली चार्ट ऑफ कोर्स इट इज बुलिश एज यू कैन सी, बट अगर चार्ट वाइज अगर आप देखोगे रिविजिट करके, निफ्टी इज मच मोर बुलिश. अब एसेट मास्टर में आई कैन सी द कमबैक, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग कमबैक, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग इंडीड. I remain very much bullish on stocks. There are good companies, good opportunities which were there. I will have to change the setup to index or fountain of gold. Index will show you that it's rising across the board. Sectoral strength is there. What I don't like, or I think that what is going to happen even if Nifty is bullish, is the divergence. डाइवर्जेंस क्या है? डाइवर्जेंस है, ठीक से ध्यान से देखिए कि ये जो वीकली चार्ट है इसको थोड़ा चेंज कर लेते हैं और फर्स्ट मंथली चार्ट में जाएंगे और इस सेटअप को फाउंटेन ऑफ गोल्ड लगा देंगे. सो अनहाइड पोजीशन ऐसे करते हैं तो इससे शो आ गया. सो मंथली चार्ट still the sell signal. Every sell signal not necessary has to be successful. बट सेल सिग्नल के बाद एक करेक्शन भी बहुत ही नेचुरल पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस है. सो आई स्टिल डोंट हैव सिग्निफिकेंट कंफर्मेशन. और अगर यही चार्ट मैं अगर स्मॉल कैप के लिए देखा, आई विल सी द रेड पोर्शन इज मच हायर कंपेयर टू द निफ्टी 500 चार्ट और द निफ्टी चार्ट. What it means is basically divergence. I think significant divergence हम लोग नोटिस करने वाले हैं और ऑलरेडी कर रहे हैं. जैसे बैंक निफ्टी, significant upside, new record high, whereas Nifty is much weaker. Whereas if we look at Nifty 500, that is much weaker, portion of the red. If we look at the mid cap, much weaker compared to the Nifty 500. If you look at small cap, even worse. And I think I could add CNX Micro. Let's see if we have the micro cap. No, I think Nifty micro cap could be the symbol. Let's see. Yeah, Nifty Micro Cap 250. Even worse, small high risk companies are not making it. If this divergence is becoming more and more clear, it is not यही difference है risk taking में. Risk has to be taken on the stable companies, stability side. Market का flow is on the stability side. Not too many newcomers means not on the growth. One on the stability, not on the value, because the prices are already high, and not on the growth given the uncertainty situation. But good stocks were already battered, मतलब गिर गए थे काफी. Now they are strongly coming back. So ये है overall Nifty का scenario. What we are seeing a bounce back, it is not going to be a super bounce back for not all sectors, not all segment like large cap, mid cap, small cap, and not even for generally stocks. Performance will be more specific. So skills, add-on skills of finding stocks going to be very, very important for the not just upcoming months, but could be for the upcoming years. तो ये रहे ओवरऑल हमारे मार्केट का सिचुएशन. In future video, possibly I'm going to take a look at the global indices and we look at where other opportunities like Germany. For let me give you one example. That is, Germany has significantly outperformed. So there are good movements happening, but not necessarily कि हम लोग का जो segment है उसी में हो. So German weekly chart अगर हम लोग देखेंगे, so it has been quite a solid move. It has not significantly gone down. However, there are reasons to worry from the chart. From the white cross, it has been very volatile, very aggressive comeback, possibly because Trump is taking a step back on tariff or China taking a step back on tariff. They are negotiating, that means further negotiation is possible. It's not like an act of a madman. So all these are, plus India-Pakistan truce, no third world war, is all boosting the equity sentiment. But in this sentiment, being cautious, you should remain extremely cautious and choose the best of the best stocks based on strength, momentum, price action, fundamental, all combined. Or specializing any particular area like I do, finding the gem phase in stocks via my setup. Thank you everyone. All the best to you all in your trading and investing endeavor. Best wishes from SD. Thank you so much for watching this video.